Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special day because I'm going to be interviewing the cast of an upcoming animated movie out of Trinidad and Tobago called The Caddy Club. Before we get started, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the like button if you're excited for this video. Do you guys know what a caddy is? The caddy is the person who carries the golfers' golf clubs and suggests clubs for them to use. As you can probably tell from my getup, I have played golf before. My whole family plays golf and my dad is kind of the only one who's really good at it. Both of my older brothers did it and they were pretty good at it, but I was never really the best at it. But I kept trying it. I kept it as a hobby. Every season I went back and took lessons, but every season I was still in the same level. My favorite part, however, was the golf fashion. So I have these polos that were handed down from my cousin. They're very cute. I have them in a bunch of different colors. Proper golf etiquette is to wear a collar and you can wear a visor. I got this at one of my golf lessons. And another thing that is optional yet still fashionable is to wear matching socks. So I have these socks. They're green to match my polo. And then I have more socks. I have like 10 of these. Orange, blue, purple. I have pink, I have red, I got all any color you can think of. I probably have it somewhere. I applied for a golf camp that you didn't have to be good at to go to. So I went to that and that was really, really fun. I made a bunch of friends and I wore a golf shirt every single day that matched my socks. And I also got these golf shorts that are classic khaki shorts. If I'm not gonna be good at it, I might as well look good while I'm doing it. But during the camp, we play golf. As you can see, par was 2. So par is basically the amount of shots that it should take you to get the ball in the hole. It took me 5 times and par was 2. And this was probably one of my better ones. This was like the most recent time that I played golf. But I kept trying, I stayed positive, and I still do golf from time to time. And it's always good to know how to play golf. You know, when you want to be an executive or a CEO and they ask you to come out and play some golf, you'd be like, okay, I know how to do that. I know how. I'll lose, but I know how. So one of the cool things about the movie is that all of the main characters have superpowers. So for me, golf was not my superpower. Track was not my superpower. Tennis was not my superpower. But the thing about superpowers is no matter where you are or what you're doing, it's going to come out. No matter what I was doing, my superpower always came out. Can you guess what my superpower was? Well, if you didn't guess yet, my superpower was rhythmic gymnastics. I encourage you guys that even if you are like me and you keep trying different sports and the sports don't exactly agree with you, just keep trying, and if there's something else you enjoy about the sport, like the fashion, like I do, then you can do that. If you love these socks, then there's a link in the description down below to where you can get them. Before we get started, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the like button if you're excited for this video. So I met the director and writer of this film, Kafi Kareem, during the Sokomam Summit because we were on a panel together. We really hit it off because she was so nice and she told me about the film that she was writing and I was really intrigued, so she sent me a copy of the script. And I read it and I loved it, and now I'm really excited to interview the cast. Let me tell you a little bit about Kafi Kareem. Writer, director, and producer Kafi Kareem has 2 family-friendly shorts under her belt, and she's currently developing her company Storyplay Media's first feature-length family movie. Kafi won the 2018 Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival's Caribbean Film Mart, where her movie pitch was selected by a panel of Hollywood industry professionals from over a dozen pitches as the strongest for development and production. There'll be a link down in the description to her bio. So without further ado, I know you guys are excited for this interview. Here it is. Hi everybody, it's me, Eden from Lemonerdy, and today I'll be interviewing the cast of The Caddy Club. What is your name and where in Trinidad are you from?
I'm Osei and I'm from Tunapuna, Trinidad. My name is Leisha and I am from Port of Spain.
My name is Sloan Jarlon. I'm 8 years old and I am from Port of Spain, Cascade.
My name is Selena, and I was born the day before American Independence Day, which is July the 3rd, and I live in Bataria, Trinidad.
My name is Jarlon George, and I'm from Oasis Greens, Endeavour, Shogunas.
What is the Caddy Club movie about?
The Caddy Club is a fantasy adventure of five children who get sent to a what do you call it? A golf program, because they're minors and you can't really send them to jail. So it's like a youth correction, and there they find this magical golf hole. It's a golf course, and Keisha is the first one, which is my character, to go into the celestial realm. So if they take out the pole in the golf hole, they get transported to the celestial realm, and in the celestial realm is the first place where they all get their powers, and everyone gets different powers and stuff, and the powers help them to solve or help everyone at the golf course, because everyone was held hostage. So the officers send one of the bad guys, let's call him a bad guy, one of the bad guys, well, all of the bad guys runners. So the bad guy came to the golf course to take back his runners, and the five of us have to help everybody escape and stuff.
That sounds like a great plot. So I already read the screenplay, and it was really, really good. Like just reading it, I can imagine the whole movie in my head, and it's going to be really exciting. What was your favorite part of the Caddy Club story?
My favorite part of the Caddy Club story was the actual beginning when Jamal started eating the fries from the shop.
Yeah, that part was good. I actually read the draft that Kafi sent to me, but I think it's definitely changed since then, but it was really good. It was like watching a movie, like a really, really good movie. What is your favorite part of the Caddy Club story?
When I snuck into the golf course.
What was your favorite part in the Caddy Club story?
Where we help people get their lives better.
Well, my favorite part of the Caddy Club story will have to be where my character, Ryan, finally gets his superpowers and he's able to help out the team in their dire situation.
I'm a foodie, so my favorite part is when all of us get to eat different stuff, like sweets and foods. I love food, so that's my favorite scene, where all of us just get to eat.
So tell us about the character you're playing and what gift did the ancestors give them to get access to their powers?
Well, I am playing the character of Akil. He's sort of a bookworm in a way, and he was transferred there like the others from like an incident where like someone carried a knife and stuff, and they were transported to a golf programming where they found a secret hole, and they went inside and they were greeted by ancient ancestors where they were granted powers. So like specifically Akil was granted courage and a courage sword, a sword of courage.
The name of my character is Tamika, and the present that I get are super fast shoes.
Oh, that sounds really cool. Would you want to have really fast shoes in real life?
Yes.
Me too. I'm actually a very, very slow runner, so those would be very helpful.
My character is Jamal, and his superpower is the power of love.
I'm playing Keisha, and her power is wisdom, and it gets activated by a blue crown that appears on her head.
Well, my character, Ryan Alexander actually, he has an orange medallion with a fox imprint on it. And that gives him the abilities to outsmart his opponents in a way in combat. So it just helps him in like certain cunning situations, helps him be one step ahead of a situation, help him outsmart his opponents basically.
How do you feel about being a voice actor in a cartoon?
excited.
I feel ecstatic. I didn't imagine like being in this industry. I didn't imagine my first job being wow, a voice actor. But I'm very proud to have that experience early on, so I could helpfully improve my career.
I feel amazed. I feel like that I could do a million things.
Well, how do I feel? Personally, I've always been very fond of cartoons and anime and stuff like that. So finally being a voice actor instead of being an ordinary actor is just amazing. It's like another achievement in my life that I'm happy to tick off. So yeah.
I feel really excited because I get to meet new people, and I'm a kind of an introvert, so I don't really go out and meet people. So this is a really good experience to meet new people without forcing myself to actually talk to them. So it's really nice. Yeah.
I'm the exact same way. I'm definitely like an introvert, and it's like really hard for me to like just go up to somebody and say, "Hi, what's your name?" and stuff like that. So
I could never go up to anyone and say hi. I'll be too nervous.
I know, right? It's so hard.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's so like you go up to somebody like, "Hi," and they're like, "What was it like auditioning for the Caddy Club?"
It was nerve-wracking, but it turned out okay.
It was really exciting. I enjoyed every moment of it. Like it took long in arriving, but I did enjoy it. Everyone was nice to me, and I was nice to them. It was a really nice atmosphere, and like I said, everyone, even the people I was competing with for the role, they were really exceptional, and I'm glad to meet people like those people in the world. So I'm just really happy for myself and mainly for them.
Oh, auditioning for the Caddy Club was just amazing. Everyone there was like so happy and vibrant. It just made the room feel light. And I was able to do what I needed to do, really.
So I didn't know they were holding auditions for the Caddy Club. My grandma actually came up from San Fernando to where I live, which is a really long drive, just to tell us about the auditions the same day. And so all of us just got ready really quick and just went down to the site. And it was, I was acting like a complete fool. Like I was awkward and doing weird stuff with my hands during the auditions and making weird noises. And apparently, I was the only one that felt awkward. Everyone else was like, "You did great. You were so cool." I was like, I could feel the sweat.
How did you feel when you found out that you got one of the lead roles?
Happy.
When I found out, I was like ecstatic in a way. I just want to like shout to everybody. I was like, I had the lead role. I wanted to tell everybody, my dog, my family, my friends, basically everybody.
I would be super excited too. Wow,
It was
that's
amazing.
such an accomplishment. So congratulations to you for getting the role.
Thank you, thank you.
I didn't expect to have this role, because like I went in there, I was really proud, but I just didn't have a feeling that I was gonna get out of there like winning. But I was really confident, and I'm glad I got out of there feeling great, and it turns out I did win.
So I actually was at school in my pajamas, waiting for my sister to come down the stairs after examination when they called us and they were like, "You got the part." And I was like, I don't know. And I said, "Mommy, so can we go and get ice cream now?" And I was like so ecstatic and excited because I not only get to play the role in a cartoon, but I also get ice cream. So it's like a double bonus.
Yeah. So when you got to be Tamika, how did you feel?
I felt excited.
I would be very excited too if I got to be a lead in a movie. Do you think crime and violence in Trinidad is a problem with young people?
Yes, I do.
Well, yes, I do think that crime and violence is a major problem with the youth in Trinidad and Tobago, especially with all the gang violence music and thing that's playing on the radios lately.
Do you think that crime and violence is a problem with youth in Trinidad?
Yes, that is definitely a problem.
I don't think it's a problem that affects young people only. It affects both generations, young and old, because no matter where you are, no matter where you're living, there's some kind of crime going on, whether it's near you or somewhere like a mile away, you could still feel the effects on it. Like, let's say, like, if a friend like gets robbed or something, you'll feel sad and you'll feel weary because you know that you have to keep guard and you know you have to look out for yourself too. So that stress and pressure, you don't need to feel that stress and pressure, but in the real world, stuff like that happens, and it's really sad. But I hope it gets better.
Do you think crime and violence in Trinidad is a problem with youth?
Yes, I do. I don't really refer to them as youth, I refer to them as children. And children have parents, and if the parents are affected anything by crime and violence, then the children will be affected in a negative way. So it might affect the mood of the children, the outgoingness of them, the physical and mental being of the children. So yes, it does impact on the youth because we're young and impressionable. So yeah.
If you really had your Caddy Club superpower, what would you do with it?
I would use it to erase world anger.
If I had my Caddy Club superpower, I would basically go out like a masked vigilante, like Batman or something, and like and like patrol the streets and just stop any crime that I see. Basically, just like that.
If you had your Caddy Club superpower in real life, how would you use it?
I'd use it to steal all the snacks.
Use my Caddy Club superpower like not as a way to fight people or to like pacify them and to stop uprising of violence or something. I'd use it to like give morale to people in low times of need, and if they're depressed, I'll just show them way to live things, and I'll just try to make them continue their life as normally as they can and help them move in the right direction.
I've always loved justice and I've always had a strong sense of justice. I didn't really like when people were taking advantage of. So I would go to some CSI or crime scene special agency and help solve crimes to bring people to justice. I know it sounds a little movie like, but yeah.
If you could change one thing in the world to make it a better place, what would you change?
I would change everyone into cats.
If you could change one thing in the world to make it a better place, what would you change?
If I could change one thing, I would have to go with the lack of gun control in certain areas, because in certain countries, like Trinidad and Tobago as well, there's places in the state or in the country that has illegal activity and like illegal guns being imported. And if I could have changed something, it would be the lack of gun control, so that it would be like harder to be able to get, and it would be you would have to have a legal gun in a way.
The thing I change about the world is like make people less greedy. If you're greedy, you just won't feel anything. You just continue stealing and stealing, and that won't feel good for either sides because you just be stealing from the poor, and then the people just feel sad. And that's why I just choose to make everyone less greedy.
If you could change one thing to make the world a better place, what would you change?
I would like erase jealousy from the world. That's what I would do because jealousy is the root cause of all things that makes us unhappy. Because when you're jealous, it lingers and it manifests and it turns to anger and resentment. And that's the cause of some of the bad things that happen, like bullying and just people taking advantage of each other. So yeah, that's what I would do.
Thank you so much for coming. You did great.
Oh.
I loved all the answers, and you were so much fun to talk to. So nice meeting you.
Oh yes, you're nice too.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Welcome, bye.